Hey guys, all right. I'm sorry my live keeps chopping off. Anyway, I need to do a video on if you've been following my whole Kratom saga for years and years. I went from Diet Kratom and a couple random people off Facebook to Mike at Platinum Botanicals for the past 3 years, and his shit is shit now. It's he charges half as much as normal people, and it's really crap. Lately, I mean, he's had problems with his website. His kratom has gone down the tubes. I've had to take way too much, and yeah. And so I want to just say that so you saw me last month find a new kratom vendor, Christopher Organic Botanicals. I spent $180 on 1 kilo. And here's what I got. Basically, there's my gel caps. They don't send it, but here's I do need to do a video on Christopher's Organic Botanicals. Love their stuff. He's gonna be my new vendor. But that being said, I wanted to do a video, just a real quick update. I got mail in the mail today. I got a package here. I had a guy named Peter Privitera. Wait a minute. I'll get Privitera. And he owns a company called Kratom Gator. And I'll show you right, I don't want to show you his address, but it says, hold on, I don't want to show you his address or anything, so let me grab a piece of paper to cover it up. Okay, so here is his, that's his name, and that's his company, Kratom Gator. He messaged me on Facebook, and he had said, "Hey, Chris, I see you make videos on Kratom. I own a Kratom company. I want to send you some stuff for free, and I want you to try it and give your opinion." So that just came in today. I'm gonna be trying that either today or tomorrow. I do have to do a video on Christopher's Organic Botanicals because I've tried their stuff now for a month. I like it. I enjoy it. The one thing about them, I'm gonna let you know if you order anything from them, is they've got, a little buzz going about the red Agatha. I'm going to be honest with you. Out of all the Kratoms that I've tried from them, the red Agatha is no big deal. And, anything, buy Red Bull. I'll show you the other. I'll make another video and show you the strains. But here's the red Agatha to prove that I've bought it. And I'll be honest with you. When I initially placed my order, I wanted just a kilo of red Agatha. And I talked to Emily on the phone from there, and she said, "Well, why don't you try a couple different strains?" And they gave me 2 ounces of 2 different strains, so 4 ounces of other strains, red strains to try. And I'm gonna say their kratom is good. So Christopher's Organic Botanicals, but right now I'm gonna give. In the next few days, I want to show you the package. I'm going to open it right now live, show you what's in it, but I want you guys to see. I'm going to give it whether I like it or whether I hate it, I'm going to give my honest opinion of this kratom. Because if there's an honest, hardworking person out there that is trying to make money and do others a favor by selling kratom, then I want them to get a little bit of buzz. So don't worry. This is not my only video on this. Where are my scissors? Oh, they're there. Not my only video on this. There'll be another one talking about I tried from Christopher's Organic and the strains that I've tried from here. But I just wanted to show you in real time. How do you open this? I just want to show you, or maybe I don't need scissors. I just want to show you what's in the box. This box from I keep getting mixed up, but Kratom with a K, Kratom Gator. So, here we go. Here's what's in the box. All right. Double check, there's nothing left in there. Okay, so here's what's in the box, and I'm really stoked to try this. Let me take my lampshade off, ladies. I'm really stoked to try this Kratom. I always mess it up. I always get it backwards. I always call the Gator Kratom, but it's Kratom Gator. Find them on Facebook. I found he was a legit person because if somebody messaged me and says, "Can I have your address?" I say, "No, I'm sorry, but I don't have a post office box. I don't give them my address because I don't need any, I don't need to be swatted on YouTube. I don't need anybody calling an ambulance or pizza like that's happened." So I looked him up. I looked up his company on Facebook, found it, Kratom Gator. And so now I'm going to try either today or tomorrow. I might be going out today, so I don't have time to put these. I put them in, I put my Kratom gel caps. So let me get up here and show you. I put all my kratom. I don't toss and wash or anything like that. Here's what I buy. It's $10. It's $10 on each size 00 gel caps, or veggie caps, and it's this. It's you don't have to. If you want the link, message me on Facebook and say what's the link. I get 1,000 of these damn capsules for $10. You can go to a couple vitamin stores and try to get empty gel caps. I believe 10 of them is like $1. They're 10 cents each, which is a little crazy when you can buy 1,000 for $10, and that includes delivery. Anyway, so off topic. Here are the samples that I got from Kratom Gator, and I gotta say thank you, and I will be trying your stuff. I might go out today, so I don't have time to put it in gel caps, but if not today, definitely this week I will try this. I'm stoked to try something new. I always love it when I find a good Kratom that, even if it's from a little hole-in-the-wall company. I can remember one time at Derrick, they had a Kratom called Big Red. It was a mixture. I honestly legit spent $35 on an ounce of it. So if you've got some stellar Kratom, it doesn't matter the price. If I like it, it works. You know, I tend to not like daytime strains. For me, they're like coffee. Sometimes they get a little jittery. And frankly, these days, I don't need the extra energy. And you guys have seen these days, sometimes I'm hyper. For the most part, I like reds, any strain of red that is a nighttime red, which is relaxing for pain relief and a sedating. That's the type I like, and I really love it when a company has, they have a scale, whether it's 1 to 10 or 3 stars or whatever. They will rate their Kratom on energy, they will rate it on sedating, relaxing effects, and for pain scale. So if you have a scale like that, you know what you might want to try and what you might not want to try. So this is what came. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little bags. And hopefully I'm going to love this stuff. I don't know yet. Let me see if comments are messed up. I know there's 2 of you guys creeping. Maybe let me chop chat. Live chat, super chat. Let me live chat. All right. Excuse me. So I know there's 3 of you guys. Hey, Becky, what's going on? Becky, I saw you right there up in my chat head. I was live on Facebook getting the mail. I'm here live because I'm doing a video. A guy named Peter sent me. He owns a company called Kratom Gator. He sent me all this Kratom for free to try. So I'm going to give him my honest rating and review. But I just wanted to show you guys for now what's in the box. What is actually in the box. So what's in the box is, let's go. Hey, I'm going to message you as soon as I'm done this. Might hang out with Brianna, not sure. So this, I don't know what this is. It's a tea bag. You know, I'm not even going to make jokes about tea bag. What is a tea bag in a sealed thingamajig? Don't really know what this is. I'm going to have to go on his, hair in my mouth. I'm going to have to go on his Facebook. There's links to his Kratom company. Kratom Gator. I'm going to have to go on the links and find out maybe what this tea bag is. Because you guys see me teabagging live. Alright, so we got Black MD. Never tried a Black MD. The red MD that I've got from Christopher Botanicals. Excuse me, the only one I believe of the daytime strains. And I take it. I took some this morning, but I tend to not really take it if I'm just going to be around the house. But if I'm going out, like with Brianna, I want to try. Come visit. So we got Black MD, and we've got, let's see what this is. This is Electro Gator White. That's going to be something interesting to try. We've got Chillin' Gator Red, and it's got disease. So this would probably be, so far, this would be the strain I'm going to try first at bedtime. And we'll see. So we got Cool Gator Green. For the most, there are exceptions to the rules. For the most part, greens and whites are for day. Green is kind of, it's like an in between the day. Whites are for energy. Red is for pain. But I mean, every tree is different. Every, Thailand, there's Indonesia. Every place you get Kratom is different. Every farmer you get it from is different. It's not the same. And there's new rules, by the way. I want to let you know, Peter, if you see this. This is not the way. If you want to make money and sell Kratom, I don't know if this is legal or not, but I can let you know that I talked to Emily over at Christopher's Organic Botanicals, and you can see their bag. I'll show you in a minute. You have to list how much mitagania, whatever the hell is on it, and whatever else. You have to list you have to not only have it tested. I'm sure you probably have it tested. A lot of the times too, if it's a legit Kratom company, they will put a link or something in with their Kratom saying it has been tested for salmonella or whatever else. Jolly Gator Yellow. So that looks like a daytime, and these all look like, except for the that one red with disease, they all look like something I would try during the day, which is, sometimes I want to go out and I need that extra, you kind of feel run down. But here's what the bags, and to show you, I do love Red MD. Never tried a black, but here's my Red MD. You're supposed to list. And by the way, I sent some Kratom to Canada. My friend that's a longtime Kratom user, her name is Trish Pinky. She had her Kratom seized at customs, and she hadn't had it in a while. So I sent Kratom labeled in one of these bags, and it made it to Canada once. If it makes it another one by the 12th, that'll be the 2 rounds. But that might be why Kratom is getting seized. If you guys buy from somewhere else, obviously you have to buy from farmers overseas. I heard that the new laws and restrictions, maybe this is I think Christopher's is in New York. Maybe it's just a New York State thing, because I know some states Kratom is illegal. But you have to list like this, mitigine, I know I don't say it right, mitragynine, and then the other thing is 7-hydroxymitragynine. Here's just read it. You're supposed to list that and other things as well on the bag. Now, I've never had my previous dealer, Platinum Botanicals, Mike, which I would not buy from them, even if you are in a money crunch. You can buy about a quarter a kilo, I think, for $30 through him. His Kratom is shit, and I've been loyal to him for over 3 years. When he sends me a Kratom, let me show you some of the old bags. Lately he's been listing the numbers on the bag like this. He's been listing the batch numbers. It'll come with a paper with a receipt, and I don't know if I'm able to find one quick or not, but it comes with a paper with a receipt saying who tests it and whatever else he can put down on there. I mean, I don't know. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. But Kratom should be regulated, not by the government or the FDA, but it should be tested. And hold up, this might be it. Let me see. No, it's not. I don't know, but let me see. Hold on. I do have a Kratom folder here, and I do keep track of it, how much I spend a year, and with him, his Kratom has slowly been gone down the tubes. The way of paying, do not order from Platinum Botanicals, please. The way of paying has been always messed up. It's a different way to pay every month. His Kratom has been crappy. I was taking 6 pills every 4 hours, and some strains of Kratom last me up to 8 hours. So let me look for my Kratom folder here and show you what he sends along with his stuff. But even if you are low on money, I would here's my Kratom folder. If you're low on money, there's my folder, there's my receipts. If you're really low on money, I would suggest buying from a reputable dealer like Christopher's Organic Botanicals, and buying in a little bit, buying a sample pack, buying I used to give out, I'd buy my own kilos, and I would give out samples to people, and people that were in pain, and I knew they were on my Facebook suffering. And a couple times I've had a couple things happen. I had a girl, I'm not going to name her name, but she tried to overdose on the Kratom that I sent. And luckily it was, police investigated, and luckily it was to a state that was legal for Kratom. But, and I didn't have any charges or anything on me. But I also, one other close call was I sent it to my wife's sister. And the envelope, they were in gel caps, ready to go. The envelope ended up getting smashed, caught in a machine. There was powder everywhere. We got the package back. I took pictures of it. I loaded it to my Facebook. And that's where I draw the line, that I'm not going to sell Kratom, and I really don't give out samples. And people have messaged me, can I have samples? For a long time, I did not mail them samples, because I noticed that my dealer the quality of his kratom would go slowly down the tubes, and then he would have one problem after another. You know, it seemed like I would set up my payment and my if it works. I've been in a lot of pain from my injuries. I planned a road trip anyway, so I'll bring some, Becky. It is legal in Maine. There's a company called Dyak. Veronica and Derrick I bought from for since 2013, 14. And I don't know if they split up or divorced or whatever, but they kept changing the name of their kratom company to 2 or 3 times. And, you know, I would like to have somebody that I could just pay on Facebook, my kratom. They mail me when they get a tracking number, they message it back, and that's it. And yeah, another thing with the Platinum Botanicals, his website kept being crappy. He kept changing his way of payment. His kratom was slowly going down the tubes. His stuff got seized by customs and coming into America, and he never got his money back, supposedly. So he had to buy from a new farmer, which in turn, hold on, my Salisbury steaks, my leftover lunch is here. So, which in turn, hopefully, Brianna, you will come and visit me. So, anyway, which in turn, want to see my steaks here? Let me turn you guys around. Ta-da! Looks like something Maria would cook. I found this recipe though on Facebook. I think it's the thing is Mama's Country Cooking or something. But so there's my Salisbury steak. Don't they look yummy? Anyway, what was I saying a few months ago? And it took me to use a whole kilo of kratom. It's never taken me a month. When I went through a whole kilo of his kratom in a month, I thought, I can't do this anymore. And I don't know if you guys know this, but before kratom, I used to have IBS bad. I was on a couple pills a day of lisinopril, loperamide, Imodium. And now that I'm on kratom, I have the opposite problem. This is what's in my bathroom currently. I've been drinking the Miralax, and yeah, you gotta have something. Just throw that out there. But yeah, I want to show you. This is what I receive. I keep little notes and stuff. If you want so far though, if you want the poo I'm buying from Kratom that I like is Christopher's Organic.Botanicals.com. And I got the strains I got Red Agatha, I got Red Vietnam, Red Borneo, and Red MD. Red MD is the only daytime strain. The other ones are sedating. And I got my free samples were Red Barley and Red Thai. So, and I got a couple ounces of each of those. Got a couple cards from Christopher's, and I do need to make another video, not a live, but yeah, and they most of the time they list even how you pay, what you get for. How can I show you without showing my address? But here's my here's what I paid. Where's the date? Doesn't say the date, but trust me, it was last month, September. I pinched a nerve in my arm. So this is what you get from Platinum Botanicals, though. It says quantity. Let's see. I don't even know. Looking at this, there is no testing stuff. Can't show you without showing you my address. But there's no testing results from let me just keep it real. From Platinum Botanicals. I thought there was well, what we have here is no test results, but we have the batch numbers listed on the the batch numbers are listed on the receipt. So I guess if you wanted to, they could do a paper trail, find out what was what. Another thing I don't like about him, I like the regular post office. Legit. I don't like UPS. Yum. I don't like UPS and I don't like FedEx because they leave shit at my door and it gets stolen. I don't know if you watched my video the other day of the Bridgewater candle supply. Yeah, I get so many receipts. And normally I will buy Kratom every 3 or 4 times a year. Here's a bunch of receipts from Platinum. So yeah, normally I would buy Kratom, a few times a year, and at least 3, sometimes 4, every 3 or 4 months. And now I notice I went through a whole kilo in a month, and so obviously if I have to take more for the same effect, I gave myself a break. You're supposed to wean off of it for a while. because you get to build a tolerance for it. But I'm really psyched to try this Kratom Gator Kratom, and so I'm gonna give it like I did with the soap, what I did with the whatever else I've tried. I'm gonna give you honest to God rating. I'm not gonna say it was great if just because it was free Kratom. I'm not gonna say it was great if it wasn't. If it sucked, it sucked. But yeah, I don't give out free samples anymore because I don't want to get myself in trouble. Where's my? Hold on. Yeah, here's a perfect example of where did I put the Bridgewater candle supply? $15, you get this sweet little bag. It's a pretty big bag. It's in my closet because I love the smell. Like I have it near my soaps. Anyway, so yeah, I legitimately saw this company on Facebook, and I said, all right, they want to give me a sample for $15. It's not candles, but what it is. It's not candles, but what it is. Sorry, I look like crap today. Is these, and these things were mailed by FedEx, left at my door, and stolen the first time. So I don't want to give somebody a bad rating if they give me a tracking number that shows it got delivered. But what happens is they do. They say it delivered and it weren't at my door, or if it was, somebody stole it. So this is a perfect example of why I like people that ship through the post office. And if you're going to ship Kratom or any other thing, and you have some of your customer does not want it shipped FedEx and are willing to pay extra for you to go to the post office, and you don't even have to nowadays. You just schedule a pickup online. They come and pick it up. But this is what I got. A bunch of sachets from this Bridgewater candle supply stolen from my doorstep. So that's another reason why when I noticed he shipped FedEx, his Kratom went down the tubes. I mean, I don't want to badmouth the guy. He had great Kratom for 3 years. It was a good run. But in the grand scheme of everything, if you think about it, a kilo a month, even if it's $80 Kratom, you do the math. If I spend 3 months, 180, it's actually cheaper buying the more expensive Kratom and taking less to get the same effect. So I'm really psyched about this. Peter, if you watch this, I'm sorry my videos are all over the place, but what is this, and what is this tea bag, and what do I... Wait, you know what? In your messages, let me go real quick to check this. In your messages, you said you were going to put in a sample of... Becky, you're still watching me? You're the only one that watches my videos when it comes down to it. Let me see. I got your little chat head, Beck. Got to get ready to get out of here. Nothing. It won't... Here you go. Wait, Peter. You left me a voice clip. Come on. Hold on. I'm trying to see what Peter had sent me in the tea bag. It was a sample of something. I'm on Messenger, and I can't get it from Becky and Britt over to where you see everybody's name. Anyway, if I can't find the name of this stuff, oh, wait, here we go. I got the list of people. Sorry it takes a minute. My phone is probably... I've got so many little meme... Oh, great. It just took me out of messages. Oh, now it brought me back. Okay, and I'm going to scroll up the list. Let me find you, Peter. Peter, enjoy, my friend. Last message was Saturday. He gave me... And I could read you guys what he messaged me to if you want the exact message. I could read it as I could read it as if it ever loads. It says loading and it's all white. I could read his message as I sit here and be live. Oh, okay, here it is. I added one of our new teas. It's Army Gator and Mint. So that's what this is. Army Gator and Mint tea. Everything is sealed. I like that. Another thing I really like, I don't care for Christopher's. The way that their zipper, where do we see? I don't know if I can, I'm looking at the thing and I can't show you what, but look, the zipper bag that you see right here, it doesn't really zip, so I have to paper clip each of them. That's a downfall. If you got a business, and you've got a shitty way to put it in bags, and I know some people will put it in ball jars or whatever with the screw on the lid, but if you got a shitty way of packaging shit, I know Platinum Botanicals would send me empty bags, Ziploc bags, for me to put my stuff in, which was really stupid. You should be able to just to cut off the top and then it zips. But if you get a shitty way to zip it, that's why I put the paper clips, because the shitty Ziploc seal. So this looks, honestly, these bags look like they do seal a lot better. Let me read if I can go up to you. Here it is, a message from September 30th. I'm going to be honest and read this message word for word. It says, "Hello, my name is Peter." I'm not going to tell you his last name because he might not want it. And I'm the owner of KratomGator.com. I came across your channel and really enjoyed your videos on Kratom. I'm also a big fan of Kratom and have tried so many types, it's almost unbelievable. Some samples were good, some were bad. I started this company after seeing so many people coming off of drugs and alcohol. I started taking Kratom after doing, after doing much research and watching firsthand some friends really benefit from Kratom's effects. Since I was on a quest to find good vendors for Kratom with very mixed results, I was ripped off a couple times, and other times I got sick from the Kratom. I can tell you, I was taking 6 pills every 4 hours. That's at least 24 pills in 16 hours. So I was taking so many pills, and I was like, I didn't feel like it was working. Usually when you take, even if it's a new, I'll get a new strain and I'll try it because thinking, okay, well, my tolerance is to the other stuff. And when you start off, here's a tip. When you're starting off on Kratom, you don't go, well, I'm used to taking 4 pills of this, I'm going to just start off with 4. You start off low. If it doesn't work in a little while, you take another one, and you go, once you find your correct dosage, it's kind of like a hit and miss thing. But let me finish reading this. I was ripped off a couple times, and other times I got sick from the Kratom. The ones I liked were expensive and non-consistent, so I started importing Kratom direct from farmers. We imported from over 100 different farms and started our testing. So he does test, but I do believe now the rules are, you might want to double check with this. I'm not trying to start any problems, but the way that this is packaged, it might be sometime down the line. I hope you don't have problems with the way you packaged it, because the person that Emily that I talked to, she says the packaging laws or restrictions have changed, and that's why they have to list it. Because I noticed that on the Christopher's Organic Botanicals, they would list the percentage of the ingredients, whatever it is, those 2 things, but they didn't. You had to read the reviews to find out what kind of strain you liked in a day or night, and a lot of places don't tell you. That you kind of they say that they're not supposed to they're not supposed to give you any, they're not supposed to say what's for what. Cheers, guys. Hold on, I'm sucking it down. I gotta get out of here, but let's go. Let me finish this. Excuse me. Okay, 100 different farms, and starting our testing, we selected 3 farms to exclusively work. Hot. Sorry, guys. Our Kratom is both lab tested and certified organic grown from family-run farms. You might want to put something like that on the little stickers of your packages, the percentages of whatever it is. And I don't know. I know, back in the day you had to put not for human consumption or whatever, but now it did go through customs. I did not go to the post office to mail that. I put it in a birthday card, a couple ounces that I sent to Canada. She's got a big birthday card, slapped 11 stamps on it. No problem with customs. My friend was very happy. She hadn't had Kratom for months, so she's like, Chris, I can't believe you did. Sorry. Okay, with our direct relationship with the farms, we control the process from seeds to the unique drying and processing of our Kratom. We really care about customers and how this plant can really improve lives. Since your experience with Kratom, I would love to send you a Kratom sampler. This sampler will have one of each of our top strains. We would just ask that you review video the strain you like best and talk about your experience. Absolutely, I will do that. If this sounds good to you, we'll just send us your address and we will mail out a package right away, which it did come right away in less than a week. Excuse me. 2 days. The guy paid for 2 days shipping. If you end up really loving one of our strains, we will send you another on the house. Now, yeah, that's a little incentive to get my butt up and try all these. We can also give your customers an exclusive discount code if this works out well. By the way, as most Kratom vendors, our payment options are always expanding. As long as the thing is, and I'm going to be honest with you, As long as you mean by expanding, you mean I can pay from Zelle, I can pay from Vimeo. What is it? Not Vimeo, Venmo. As long as your payment, the way the payment options are expanding, rather than my last Kratom dealer, Platinum Botanicals, rather than slowly decreasing, I mean, he had everything. You could pay by green check, you could pay, and then slowly, little by little, he's like, well, there's only one way to pay, and it's the 3-day hold, and it's this and this, and and I want an easy website where I go, I put my payment, and then boom, that's it. You take my Visa card. I don't list what it's for. I get the rules. You can't list Kratom and stuff. But as long as your payment options are expanding, one of the things I hate is where you keep changing, not you, but a vendor will keep changing things. If a customer wants to order but don't see the payment option they are looking for, they can contact us for alternative options, which is amazing. It's amazing that you're easy to find on Facebook and you message people directly. You have any questions by Skype? I think it's Skype, or it could be Sky ID. I don't know. In my WhatsApp number, I look forward to working with you and can't wait to hear back from you. All the best. And I said, October 1st, I replied back, hey, I'll definitely try it and do a video review of it on my YouTube. So that's where we're at now. He sent me the stuff, Kratom Gator. I can't wait. Let me get rid of my message here. There we go, so I can see my ugly face. You look gorgeous. Love to know more about you. Hey, Becky. I'm glad we video chatted the other day. That was fun. So, yeah. So here's stuff I got. Good. It looks like some good Kratom. It looks like, I want to try. I'm going to be honest, strain. It depends on if I'm going out or not, but probably going to be Chillin' Gator Red, because you put the little Z's on there, and I like the either that or Black MD. I might try to go on your website and see if you have any type of chart that says what's for what. That looks interesting. Black. I've tried chocolates, some golds. I mean, I've tried from a few vendors besides Diac and Platinum, but those were the two big ones. There are little hole in the wall companies out there that charge an arm and a leg, and the deal is they shouldn't. Once you find a strain that you like, the options, and there's a couple people out there that do not even give you the option of just buying a whole kilo of the stuff you like, which is crappy. They only sell it by ounces and stuff, and that's where it gets a little crazy. And I was buying that big red from, I would put it in capsules. I get about 50 gel capsules from an ounce. And $35 an ounce, I was paying for that. It was a daytime red, but I loved it. It was a good mood red. It was whatever. But that was the end of that. Diac isn't what it was. They keep changing to Apothecary something, and a couple times I like somebody that I can just get in the DM and say, hey, this is what I want. Can I pay right now through Facebook or Messenger? Pay through Messenger. Send you the money. The little $ comes up. So, really psyched about this. I didn't mean to do like a half-assed video. I'm still going to do a real video for Christopher's. I am going to do a real video, detailed video about every strain, what I liked, maybe what I disliked. And I know you might not want to hear that if I dislike something, but I think that the feedback might be helpful to you. As well as how, because different people charge. I've seen Kratom go for $8 a strain. I've seen it go for $12. For an ounce. I've seen it go for $8 an ounce, $12 an ounce from the same vendor. So I think that they judge their prices on what they charge as to what the people like or think they like, or the good stuff. They charge more for the good stuff. And isn't that how any dealer of anything should be? We charge more for the good stuff. So yeah, I'm really stoked. I wanted to show you guys live me getting my mail, me opening my package, and what I think so far of this Kratom Gator. And before I do my other video though on it, a real video of just them, I'm gonna go to their website. I'm gonna see what I like about it. I might say what I don't like about it. It doesn't. I don't mean it. If I don't like something about it, it doesn't mean that I don't like you or your company or anything you sell. It just means I found something that I disliked about a part of your company or a part of what you got going on. But I'm always interested to. Everybody wants to save money, but I'm willing pay extra like I did 180 a kilo. If it's stuff that works, I don't have to take. I mean, taking 6 pills at one time of anything, especially the size 00, are not little pills. I'll show you what they look like. This is what I do. This is how I work. I take a bunch of Kratom, throw it on a plate. It's a powder. I should probably explain. Kratom is a tree grown in Indonesia and Thailand, and it's in the coffee family, and it's all natural. People have been doing this for thousands of years. It's from Thailand, Indonesia, and other places overseas, and basically the medicine men were the ones selling this. So yeah, it's a leaf on a tree, and it's dried, and it's pounded into a powder, and it looks like dirt. It tastes a little like dirt. Here's what the pills look like. Kind of big compared to my finger. I know it's dirty. If you see me having, if you see my fingers always dirty, it's because I'm digging in my bag for the Kratom, and it gets on the outside of the pills. But this is what it looks like, and it's kind of a big pill. Let's see. I got one of my meds here. We got some Neurontin here, and I'm gonna be honest. Some of the Kratom I've tried is equivalent to a 5 milligram Percocet. It is that much pain relief, and this is just me, honestly. Yeah, definitely would rather take Kratom than Neurontin. I've got peripheral neuropathy is one of my things. I don't usually go on YouTube saying I've got this wrong with me, that wrong with me, but I think you guys should know that I'm just I'm not out there to take Kratom. They sell it in the head shop, and that it's kind of gives you the wrong idea, like it's like weed or something like that. It is relaxing, it is sedating, but if you're looking for like to get high, smoke some weed or something like that, because Kratom is not gonna get you high. And there's been absolutely no deaths from Kratom alone. People have died from having Kratom in their system, but they also have other pharmaceutical drugs or drinking or street drugs in their system. So don't let a couple bad a couple bad things that you see on Facebook or YouTube sway you. If you look, for the most part, the people that take Kratom, many health issues, and the DEA has tried to regulate it. They want to take it away from us so they can turn it in. I saw somebody that somewhere, I'm not sure if it's America, Australia, but they have a pill called Cradleset, which is half Kratom and half Percocet. Don't know if that's real or not, but I can tell you from experience, because I used to be on heavy Percocet, Oxycontin, muscle relaxes, Percocet daily for years and years. I was told, I'm always going to be on the pain meds. There is no surgery that can help me. The way I've got a protruding disc pushing on a nerve, there's no operation that can solve that. I'm going to be on meds for the rest of my life, and I can say I'm proud that I don't take narcotics anymore. I'm glad to say I take Kratom. I've gone to the doctor and mentioned I take Kratom, and they say we want you off all what do you call it? Unregulated nutritional now I lost my train of thought. I've taken Kratom before, and it does help with pain. Kratom is amazing. It's people have been using it for thousands of years, and there's no question why, because it works. For the most part, if you look out there, people reviewing Kratom, it doesn't get you high. You take too much Kratom, and I'll tell you what happens. You get hot, sweaty, and you vomit it up. You get sick. So if you think Kratom is like something that you want to take to party with or smoke weed with or whatever, I do not know why they sell it in the head shops. I've bought it from the head shops. I believe I spent $15 or $20 on 10 pills. It was shit compared to the stuff that I get. And if I find a dealer that I love, I'm going to shout. I'm going to let everybody know. I'm going to shout from the rooftops, because it does help. It changes your quality of life. If you wonder why, if you follow my chemo quilts if you go on Facebook and follow my page, Chemo Quilts by Chris, if you wonder why I make quilts and anything, or why I'm always in bed doing my videos, it's because I am in a great deal of pain. The Kratom helps me from not losing my mind. It doesn't take all the pain away and make me feel hunky-dory like I'm sitting on an island with a tropical drink, but the Kratom makes it so I can get out of bed and function. I'm most comfortable in my bed. I mean, you probably think, well, Chris, you've got a couch. It's just sitting out there. Why don't you sit on the couch? I'm the most comfortable. If I found a Kratom that made me here's what's on my couch. We're going to keep it real. We got Bandit here. Hey, Bandit, what's going on? We got Bandit out here saying hi to everybody. So if you wonder why you don't see my videos of me on the couch or me out doing crazy things, just going on a swing with a little kid a few years back. You know how you sit on the swing on your stomach and you twist around and then you stop twisting and you let it go and then you swing? Well, I did that. I had a little kid out here, 3 years old. We're on the swings together, goofing around. And so I did that on the swing. I ended up getting sciatica for a while, and I was for weeks. And I was like, no. I mean, when you have a pain that's almost like a toothache that drives you out of your mind, it's certain type of like a stabbing. It's when you get a certain pain and you can't deal with, like when you have a kidney stone, for example, or pancreatitis, and you can't deal with it. You do anything to be comfortable. Yeah. So I can say Kratom, I love it, and I don't really have anything bad to say about it. And I would never want to come on here or any platform, social media or anywhere, and say, well, I don't like this Kratom dealer because blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to tell you why I don't like Platinum Botanicals. And, if you're a good dealer, you should value the feedback from your customers. And I'm not going to be his customer anymore. If you want to spend $80 for a kilo of Kratom that's shit, and you want to take, 20-something pills a day just to get through your day, yeah, sure. Go to order from Mike from Platinum Botanicals. You can find him on Facebook. And, buy shitty Kratom. It's just a waste of your money. I would rather spend a little more on quality stuff, take less. And yeah, when you're taking any drug, whether it's well, and I'm not going to say Kratom is a drug because it's not. But when you're taking anything to relieve your pain, whether you're smoking weed, you get the CBD oil. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been on the. Here's what I think of the CBD isolate drops. There you go. It's a little something else from Platinum Botanicals. Here's a real good tip. If you have a business and you can't excel in selling one good thing, you selling 30 different things is not going to make more people flock to your business. You need to sell one thing and do it good, whether it's one strain. Like I know Christopher's Organic Botanicals, they really like everything that I've seen on YouTube and out there. Red Agatha, and I'm going to say no. I'm going to say Red Agatha is no better than any of the other strains. So I'm not down in them at all. I'm just saying I didn't find anything superior about it. And I think that if you sell Kratom, you need that one little product that 9 out of 10 people are going to love. They're going to want to spread word of mouth to get you some business. And that's a great way to do business too. If you have a product that you love, tried, tested, and you're confident that people are going to like it, I mean, Peter sending me that Kratom, perfect move to do, because I'd rather, wouldn't Peter rather than send me money to say I like his product, rather than send me the actual product? Kind of like Scentbird, they give you like $100 and they give you the sheet of paper to say what you like about their product. I mean, you guys have seen me test the Scentbird. I'm not taking the $100. I don't like Scentbird. I think it's a stupid company. I mean, there's been quite a few companies I've bought and I've tried, like Flora, like this. Love this cologne. I've got a ton of these little samples all over. Here's a couple of them. Got a couple of these just randomly about my house, the little Flora ones. And Scentbird's in my. I got a couple here. I got a couple more here. And yeah, if I don't like a product, and no amount of money is it won't take anything. And like, I'm not gonna lie for anybody. You can pay me all you want. You can send me free sample. Kind of explain it so that you get it. So I'm sorry, this is 45 minutes of, chatting. But for the few of you out there that do take Kratom and have, I've referred quite a lot of people to Mike at Platinum Botanicals. I've got nothing but right now, I've got nothing but horrible things to say about him, and I don't want to come across as being an asshole or whatever, but I've stuck with him for a while, slowly noticed him having problems and issues, and it was one thing after another. Another thing was he doesn't want to ship on weekends. He's going to spend family time, just different things, and it slowly became like getting the Kratom was like a lot of work to do to try to find out, well, let's go on the Platinum Botanicals Facebook group page. Let's see what the payment options are now. Let's see what strains he doesn't have. And that's something that don't say, well, I'm going to limit you to this strain. You can only buy up to 250 milligrams of chocolate. If I got the money to pay for 250 times 4, that's a whole kilo. If I've got the money to then up the price of your kilo. If you got good Kratom, right, then up the price. But don't tell people that want you. I've been using chocolate for a while, and I like the chocolate, right? Don't tell people all of a sudden, no, we won't sell any more quantities more than 250 grams, and that's it. Because I sit there and go, well, now I've got to get 3 strains of shit I don't want or need. You know, if somebody wants to buy a kilo, you should allow them that. And the way you should do business is, if you notice people liking something, you go and you get your farmers to grow more of it. You know, it's a kind of like a give and take thing. You don't tell people, well, we're going to shut you off. You can only get this much. It's that's another horrible thing about him. I would not order from Platinum Botanicals. There have been so many. If you follow I've got other Facebook pages for years and years. If you creep them, you'll see I put a lot of stuff public. Every time I would try a new vendor, I would try a couple shady ones. I think it's Otis Kratom, the guy that uses his icon as a dog. I bought from him. I bought from a couple shady people. They thought they would do like crazy little things. Well, we'll sell these sampler packs, and we'll do this, and we'll monthly. I was even on like a monthly thing of shipping me enough Kratom than I needed. It's crazy. I bought from a few. You can go on Google. You can just Google top 5 Kratom companies. I did this for Canada because I was absolutely gonna send my friend Pinky. I was gonna buy some Kratom from America and have it shipped there. And when she told hers got seized at customs, I looked up top 5 places in Canada to buy Kratom. Kratom is number 1 so far, but excuse me, but yeah, do your research. And if I like a company, looks like it's just you and me, Chris. Hey Danielle, it's just you and me. Oh yeah, you know the thing, I just bought a calendar. This one runs out in a couple months. Look at her, she's got suck 'em with her pumpkins. Here's the newest calendar I bought. I did not spend my $30 and get another Tammy calendar this year from every place. But it's you and me, and I've referred a lot of people to Mike. And, and I feel guilty now because if I saw their names on my Facebook, I'd be like, oh, I remember you. But a couple of people I've referred to, and I want to slide in their DMs and say, please don't buy from Mike anymore. Have you noticed the quality go straight down the tubes, when you take it too much of anything, even if it's morphine or a prescription drug and it's not fucking working, you need to find something else that works. And I'm really psyched about this Kratom that came. That's all I could say. And the name just went away. Danielle, I'm not sure if we're friends on Facebook or not. But if you find me on my Chris Rage page, or you find me on Chris Rage Snow on my Facebook, I will add you. I haven't really been adding people because I know I have a couple haters out there. and just on a side note, you'll never get my nudes. Don't even try. I'm surprised you knew it was Trailer Trash Tammy. If you look up on my videos, go back on my video list. Like on YouTube, if you scroll back a few videos, you'll see Tammy breaking up with my girlfriend. She's got a new boyfriend now, and she's like, I'll wait for you forever. I really love you. I don't care if we broke up. I want it to work. I'm gonna stick by you. I'm not giving up on you. And all of a sudden, she gets a new boyfriend. She's probably telling him the same garbage she told me. But when all else fails, get a famous person like Chris Crocker or Tammy to break up with your significant other. No, I tried, but you never added me, hon. Send me another request. I will add you. There's only one person I'm not going to add, and it's only because, and I'll be honest with you, I don't mind if you're a hater. It's fine. It really is fine. It's because there's a certain evilness about you that I don't like, and I find it scary. Yeah, I watch her all the time. I love her. I love her too. I mean, if I could go on a date with her, just one date, yeah, that'd be amazing. And I'm not talking I want to have sex. I'm talking a real old-fashioned date where we sit down and have some seafood. And we're at Joe's Crab Shack. That was cool. We're at Joe's Crab Shack. I had to do something. I tried to break up with this girl, and she just was not going to let me go. And I know she likes Chris Crocker, but I waited. What it was I sent a request to Chris Crocker and Tammy the same day. Tammy got back to me in 2 days. Chris Crocker took like a week and a half. So when I wasn't gonna post Chris Crocker, and it made a lot of people think I'm an asshole, and I agree. That video makes me look like I'm a scumbag, that I don't have the balls to break up with somebody. But the truth was, if you guys know the backstory, lol, she's married, hun. If you don't know the backstory, now you made me lose my train of thought. Yeah, it's alright if she's married. I'd still take her on a date. Married people can go on dates, right? Can't they? I mean, a date's a date, right? I mean, I'm not saying that, what if you go on a platonic? You can go on a platonic date. I mean, they have friends, right? I'm not saying, yeah, I want to go on a date, but like a friendly date. I don't want to eat anybody's ass or anything. I just want to have a friendly fucking date. Anyway, the thing is, people always are on me in my DMs asking, like saying, can you send me some Kratom? Can you help me out? I'm on a limited budget. I'm this or that. I haven't. I've kind of put the shutdown only because, God, I can't breathe. Only because allergies. Are your allergies, anybody out there going through the crappy Benadryl at Dollar Tree like crazy? It's one of those, it's a Flonase day. And I gotta keep this handy. There's something that happens every October. I don't know what it is, but if you've seen my allergies before, every October I get the same allergy, the same kind of croupy cough. Danielle, you'd go on a date with me? That'd be great. I'd like to date. I want to go out. I really want to go on a date. I had somebody the other day, and she's really cute, pretty, whatever you want to call her. Hold up. Uh-oh, can you hear that? Slowly running out. Let me find my Clara spray. I do have the of this Flonase crap. I got a couple of them. I go on a date with you. I had somebody very nice and sweet and very, very. Hold on. Let me just tell you this one thing. Hey, Rick, what's up? You saved me. Put something in my nostrils. Yeah, a lot of people assume that I'm on drugs, but I'm not. Anyway, what was I saying? I have to wash it with a tissue. Dates. I found this really nice girl, and I thought, well, she's pretty, she's nice, and I'm the type. I was with a girl for 15 years. I'm the type. I don't care if you've got if you've got any mental illnesses. I'm the type. I would rather date you more if you were a little fucked up, because I could relate to you a little more. And I'm not saying people with mental illnesses are fucked up, but I encounter a lot of shit when I do counseling. I have allergies too. I use Flonase. Ugh, I just can't today. I can't. I'm supposed to go out, and I want to go out, but it's just the fact of, as soon as I leave that door, my allergies go crazy. I get the swollen these things right here, and I'm not going to be a baby. I'm one of those people that won't go to the hospital unless I'm dying. I'll never go to urgent care unless I have one leg, But yeah, no, I had a girl that was really nice, wanted to date me, and she's gone through some things that permanently changed her, and they're going to stick with her for the rest of her life. And I would rather be with somebody that has issues than be with somebody that I meet that says, oh, I'm perfectly fine, I'm your dream girl. Somebody that looks pretty, amazing, has a really good attitude, and yet they act like something drug for and they say that therapy is good. Therapy, it'll help you work through things, and talking about it, is good medicine. It's holistic. It's not a drug approach. It's, you're trying to cure something naturally, whatever. But here's the deal. And I'm going to be honest with you. When you have like a sibling die, here's a perfect example. When you have a sibling pass away, and then you're going through a little depression from that, when you go to a therapist once or twice a week, and you bring up that every time you go, that sadness, that deep, dark, something in the pit of your stomach that you're on the edge of crying sometimes, but you hold back your tears. I've been watching you since the beginning of your transition. Hey, that's cool. Anybody that's been watching that long, Yeah, I've been on my transition. Finally got this going on, and don't know. I've shaved the sides a couple times. Don't know what I want to do with it. I might not want to have it anymore. It's kind of ratty. It's kind of like having pubes on your chin. And I do notice it catches a lot of cracker crumbs. I was eating those Girl Scout cookies the other shit. I know that they call a little thing right here a flavor saver, but I don't know what this is because you can't kind of reach your mouth to eat the crumbs. Her past didn't even bother me. Her issues that she had gone through didn't bother me. The one thing that bothered me was her age. And people have said, well, age is just a number, they got their own reasons, whatever. And I kind of I'm old. You know what I mean? I'm a little old. Do I really want to date somebody? You're looking good, though. If I could cure my allergies, I used to go and I used to get 3 shots a couple times a week in my up here. And yeah, if I could cure my allergies, that'd be great. I'm 53. See, now at 53, when you're older, this is the thing too. When you're younger, you're immature and you don't even know it. And that's not a mean thing. I mean, if you want to stop watching me, say what you want. I gotta get my slippers on. Yeah, I've got gout. I'm that old. So yeah, if I don't, when I date somebody that's half my age thing, the thing is they don't think they're immature because they think they know everything. And I'm just like, you're in your 30s, you have the energy to deal with bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you haven't gone through pretty much everything in life yet. You still got a lot of shit to go through where you live and you learn. And so if you're like that young, I don't know, how do I word this right? I don't understand how it could work. Not saying that I'm a know-it-all at my age, but I don't quite understand how it could work. I mean, I suppose it could work. Those candle things smell amazing, by the way. Bridgewater Candle Supply. I noticed them on Facebook. I paid my money. I didn't get my thing, and I noticed people didn't get my package. I noticed people were giving them some rude comments that they had not got their package either. So they messaged me and gave me another tracking number, and finally I got it. They don't. You we're older and wiser than them. I've been here, done that, didn't work. Yeah, I mean, I for the most part, I would date somebody younger only for the sole fact that they can keep up with me, and maybe with the sex too. I think the older you get, you don't care about the sex; it gets overrated. Like a lot of people that are married, they're like, "Well, I never get it anymore." Well, I need to get it a certain number of times during the week, and if I don't get it, I'm just going to be crabby. That's it. If you can't keep up with me, that would be the number one relationship breaker is in the bedroom. If I have to beg to get laid, I don't think it's gonna work out. So that would be an upside to dating somebody younger. But but yeah, I would much rather date somebody that is a little messed up, that has gone through some private personal issues, rather than somebody that comes to me and is like, Chris, I'm smart, I have a good job, I have a house, I have a car, my career is amazing, I've got money in the bank. I've got a head on my shoulders. I've got a girl right now in my DMs that wants to hang out. We're supposed to hang out last weekend. She's more my age, and it's like, but I don't want somebody that is the perfect picture of, well, you work 40 something hours a week, you've got money, yeah, you've got your own place, you've got vehicles. That's not going to lure me into having feelings for you. It's not going to make me like you anymore. Regardless of if you have physical things, not physical, what do you say? Like, regardless of if you have things, sorry guys, items in your life, material things, regardless, I'm going to like you for who you are. And it kind of sucks because I like the girl, I like that girl, not because of the things, not because of how nice she is or whatever, not because of the things she does or doesn't have, but the issue that I've got is the whole age thing. Where do you draw the line into having stability? And wait a minute, exactly, as you get older, it's about companionship, someone to share life with, understands you and gets you and loves you just the way. Let me get my tea. They say that if you take some caffeine, it helps with asthma, but I've been like coughing crap up. My throat. My ears are a little blocked. I should probably go. I think I have a sinus infection. I should probably go to the doctor and get that looked at. So here's my favorite drink of choice when I'm not on the sauce to say it. What's going on, everybody? So Rick's out there still. If my friend knocks on the door and I haven't showered yet, it's not going to be a good thing. Hopefully she will send me a message, a little heads up, and say, hey, I'm 5 minutes from your house. What's your Facebook page? I go live here more than Facebook. I got a page on Facebook, though, called Chris Rage. I post, some funny memes. Not all of them are funny. And yeah, so I got a dumb page. The haters, what it is I'll have a good day. I'll be in a good mood, and then I want to go live there, and I get a little troll, one or two trolls. If the trolls are there, but when you're mean and make me want to stop alive and go cry in a hole somewhere, that's when I figure, you know what, is it really worth? I mean, there are people that like watching me, and I get it, but is it really worth coming on Facebook, going live, just to have my mood ruined by one person? And that's the deal. You probably think, well, Chris, laugh it off. Don't let one person get you down. Definitely less haters on here. On here, I can block people. I can give out, and Facebook, Facebook sucks. And YouTube sucks too, because I'm going to say YouTube kind of sucks more because people don't need a real name to open an account. You just need an email. Facebook, if they don't believe you who you are, say they don't believe my middle name is my middle name. If Facebook doesn't believe who you really are, Facebook makes you prove it. Take a picture of your ID, your social security, whatever. So Facebook kind of is a little bit better, but the way that they protect you with their community standards and shit is a bunch of crap. YouTube is starting to crack down on that more, especially the stuff that is put out there and you don't want a minor to see that. I know a guy, he's a silly guy, and he posts, he has these lap dances with these women, and he posts his stuff so kids can see it. And YouTube is, they do have the 3-strike rule, but they're starting to crack down on videos that are maybe a little not right for, I mean, if me and you are sitting out there watching Maria going, she's a little too, the videos that she do are a little bit too, she put all this stuff 18 plus. You have to log in, I think, for the most part, to see any of her videos. And yeah, I mean, would you want your 7-year-old daughter watching Maria? Excuse me, would you want that? Because it is a little awkward when I sit there and even watch it. Maria, lol. I enjoy watching you. What's up, Rick? I'm just saying, like, if you look at all the stuff you see on YouTube, Maria is a little bit borderline. I mean, her dancing is a little bit, I mean, stripperish. It is a little bit. I wouldn't want, I don't think kids should be seeing that stuff. So YouTube has just changed their thing I think it was August 23rd. I want to say last month, but it's October. So the end of August, they changed their rules, regulations, whatever. They're kind of being strict on it. They have the algorithms now that if you swear, you can't get monetized. I have a friend. He's like, I want to get rich. I want to make money on YouTube. And I'm like, you can't. I don't know how you can get rich on YouTube. If you sing a song, you can't, because there's copyright infringement. If you swear, you can't monetize the ads. They won't play, like, say for example, you're F-bomb and this and that, right? And Nissan approves of your sweary video, and so they don't put no ads on there if you swear. They made it so you really, I mean, I don't know how you can make money. I see people buying new houses, excuse me, buying cars from the money they made on YouTube, and I just think, no. I'm not going to quit my day job. I'm still going to counsel and shit. We got 3 people in here. Hello, everyone. What's up? Sometimes somebody will come on here and just sit there in the back, watch. Kind of like when you walk into church late. You're there. You're in the back. You kind of sit down in the pew, really quiet. You don't want anybody to know, but when you go in the aisle, you bend down before you get in the aisle. I don't know if you're Catholic, but this is how it's done. You creep in the back of the church. You're like 5 minutes late. You go down. You find the aisle that has not a lot of people. You put that little thing down that you kneel on, and it always creaks. It creaks. Not queefs. It always creaks, and you need a little WD-40. Like that's what they should have prisoners do. Go around to all the churches and squirt some WD-40 in that little kneeling pad thing where you got to kneel down on. Soon as you do that kneeling pad thing, you pull it out to kneel on, everybody looks at you, and you know it, and they know it, and they know where you're sitting at, because that fucking, what do you call it? What do you call the kneel thing that's in the pew? You put it up when you want to walk, like when you want to do your communion and stuff. I do comment some, but watch in silence a lot. Genuflect. Yes, when you genuflect, that's the word. But what would there's the deal. What would be the thing that you genuflect on? What do you put your knee on? Sometimes my mind, people think that I've smoked, weed and shit for years. That's how I've lost my mind. No, I haven't. I'm not a smoker. It's not for me. I'll stick to my Kratom and be mellow and happy. I guess I'm gonna get out of here though. I didn't want to do an hour-long video, but I wanted to show you guys what I got in the mail, like real time. And but yeah, one of my friends is on her way here, hopefully to hang out with me. So when I do try the Kratom, I'll let you know. And yeah, on that damn soap, keep you guys up to date. The Dr. Squatch soap. I tried 7 or 8 bars and I only like 3. Some call it a hassock. Oh my god, I've heard of that. I've heard of the term hassock. Not a hammock, a hassock. That's gotta be what it is. It's a hassock, Rick. Alright, I gotta get out of here because my friend is probably gonna knock on the door and I'm gonna be like, I'm not showered, I smell funny, we can't leave the house like this. So I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and not giving me any mean trolling messages.